Game start?
Nope.
Oh, we're live.
You guys are live, though.
Hey, Mikey.
Hey. See ya.
Yeah, I think it's getting ready to start.
Also, Frank, turn that down a little bit.
I have it down to like number 3.
Make it 2.
Mikey's on baby duty, so he's watching and will pop in and out. I can see him backstage, just cooking, ready to strike. So, Frank, how are we feeling? What's the scuttlebutt on this? We're worried about their tough away schedule.
It's a tough game. Toronto's good. It's October. There's nothing more elite than the Maple Leafs in October. Toronto's a buzz because the Blue Jays went to the World Series yesterday. Poor Seattle. Yeah, you got 29 teams. Have you ever been to the World Series? 29 hands will raise. And then you got the Seattle Mariners just going in the corner like this going.
And then you got the Sonics.
The Kraken.
My question was more about how the Devils are doing so far this year.
Well, they're 4-1. They lost their first, won their last 4. Penalty kill has been pretty good. Had a couple of injuries, but I've had some of the new additions have played well. Connor Brown has been really good so far.
Anyone early on your shit list? Or any carryover shit listers?
Nemec is still on the shit list. Andre Palat on my shit list.
Rest in peace. That question Mikey just put up, Frank, an actor to play you if he was still alive, Richard Seymour Hoffman.
Huh.
It's Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Sorry, thank you. Philip Seymour Hoffman, my bad. R.I.P. to him. Unbelievable actor, and he would nail Frank the Tank.
Well, his son's up and coming.
I always get his first name wrong. I don't know why.
We met his son.
We did? Oh, at the premiere.
Yeah.
He did great in that movie. Long Walk?
Yep. Oh, yeah, I'm wearing my Arsenal jersey. They had a Champions League game today.
I think Frank would obviously take over the Dolphins and fire everyone. I think that's one of his great itches.
Basically, the owner came out and said that it's my team. The fans have no bearing on how I'm going to run this team. And that I trust Chris Greer and Mike McDaniel the future going.
No, you preface that with he basically said, did he actually say any of those words?
Yep. He said that it's my team. I'll hire and fire whoever I want to. And Chris Greer has done a wonderful job. And that I have no need for a change ever.
He said Chris Greer's done a wonderful
job. Calling him the greatest football mind ever. Yeah. All right, my screen just froze. It's
Mikey Betts, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, here we go. Your screen keeps freezing. What in the motherfuck? Are you fucking serious?
What? You're the hockey.
It's hard to watch the game when the screen freezes.
Oh well, welcome to my world. I'm literally just watching the chat, talking to you.
Here it is.
I'm looking at Mikey backstage, who has this look on his face like he's about to rob a bank or something.
You think that Chris Greer is the most trustworthy, honorable person that I can never think about firing him.
That is
he
correct.
Protects me. He honors me every day with his presence. And Mike McDaniel has some really good shit. You know what, Josh Gimbel? If the Dolphins took Herbert instead of Tua, Herbert would still suck. He's not that good. He's the most overrated quarterback in the NFL.
Ooh.
He puts up more garbage time numbers than anyone else, and yet every year his team is 9-8, they're 500.
Where do you rank
Justin Herbert is not good. He's not great.
Top 10?
Not even close.
Wow.
His line sucks. Well, the Dolphins' line is worse than the Chargers' line, so he wouldn't be doing much better in Miami, let me tell you.
What's going on in the Devils game? Are you still
The puck just dropped. Opening face-off. Of course, Devils in their white road uniforms.
paid chat?
Yep. Well, the New England. The Patriots know what they're doing. They hired. They actually hired good people, and the Dolphins. Well, Chris Greer has got a job, ironclad for life contract.
Where did you learn that for life thing?
Where do you think I learned it from?
Sparky?
For life, don't you remember?
What?
Peak NWO in the WCW.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. That's right. You come up with these really random little things, and you expect me to just catch it immediately.
Yeah, well, that was well known late '90s.
NWO for life. You're right. You're right. They broke out too many factions within the NWO.
Well, that's why the WCW failed.
Yeah.
Chris Greer was running them. They were like Hogan had to be the main event no matter what. They could anyone that was young and upcoming got like relegated to mid card. They had Steve. They had Steve Austin. They fired him because they didn't know what to do with him in the mid card.
Did he still have the long hair?
Yeah, he did, and they put him out there as the Hollywood Blondes.
Stone Cold Steve Austin was the Hollywood Blondes
with Brian Pillman.
With Brian Pillman. Wow, that's wrong move for Stone Cold.
And they wondered why he couldn't succeed. They fucked everything up.
Are you going to debut your pants during an intermission?
Maybe one pair. Devil's getting off some good shots. Jake Allen playing again, 4th straight game. So I guess it means for the home game tomorrow, I'll be watching Nico Dawes.
You're going to have to really, give us some play-by-play throughout, like sprinkle it in because
it's a little harder for hockey.
I will.
It's a little harder for hockey.
Harder for the guy that's not even watching the game.
Well, Devils possessed the puck and getting some good shots off.
By the way,
Simone Nemec.
Do I need to have Peacock to be watching the NBA tonight?
I actually don't think. I don't think so tonight. I think it's actually going to be on NBC.
Oh,
I think the first game
on national TV.
Yeah.
Frank, do you remember way back? I know Mikey's probably too young, but it was almost like one of the reasons we paid taxes was we knew if we plugged in a TV set, we got what was called basic cable. I don't know if it exists anymore, but even if it does.
It does.
With basic cable, you know what you got, Frank? You got the major sporting events. The World Series, the Super Bowl.
Nemec for Norris, never, Josh.
It was guaranteed. The good old days.
Well, I think there is a basic service.
Mikey with these sound effects, I gotta get used to it and stop laughing.
I think there is a basic service.
That's unreal.
I think there's a basic service. So if you buy basic cable, you might have like just the over-the-air channels plus a few others. And then you can get an antenna. You can get a digital antenna and get all the basic channels too.
All right, I've gone into my. Oh yeah, NBA is here. Because I want to watch. I definitely want to watch the Michael Jordan halftime. But the Thunder.
Who's the Devils' version of Anthony Recker? Right now, they don't have one.
That's very good. Well, they have actually the antithesis. They have Don LaGreca.
Bill Spaulding had no personality.
Oh, Hogdale.
Where is he?
I think it's the real Hogdale.
Give me, Mikey, giving him ideas for might be. I think it is. I'm going to take it that it is.
Shout out Hog, absolute legend.
Huggy Hog, that is Hog.
Killed it on. Did the Patriots play-by-play? Red Sox too earlier.
Well, we got the World Series is going to be Jays against the Dodgers, and of course, we did a walk with Chris Bassett, and what happened? They're in the World Series. Good things happen when you go on Frank walks.
Remind me, Frank, did you walk with Mike Vrabel?
Yes, I did.
How are the Patriots doing since the walk?
5-2.
How were they before the walk?
I don't think they won. I think they won barely 5 games last year.
Interesting. I don't hear any analysts bringing that up.
Saquon Barkley won the Super Bowl.
Didn't do a walk this summer.
Yeah, but he did one last year.
I'm saying that it's having a tougher season. I think if we got a walk in mid-season, he might go for 1,000 on the back end.
He's had an okay season. They're also 5-2.
Yeah, no, the Eagles are killing it. I'm just trying to get him on another walk, Frank. Work with me.
Well, maybe Uncle Stevie needs to realize the benefits outweigh the negatives.
Is that why you texted me today? Make sure you watch the entire walk video?
Yep.
Yeah. It's like a totally normal walk video, and then at the end, Frank just starts, Uncle Stevie, which he never does. I don't know. I should just clip that. Why are we poking the bear? You really want a billionaire that hates you? That's not good business.
Well, I'm saying that the 2 people we walk with are on the Blue Jays and they're in the World Series. And saying that if you walk with
I watched the video, Francis.
Oh, Jack Hughes.
What happened?
Off the post.
Oh my God, bro. Oh hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Off the post.
How's Jack looking?
Pretty good so far. He had 2 goals last game.
Sounds pretty good.
Just missed that one. Too high. It was actually off the top post. You know what the Devils have been doing this year so far? Well, it's going to be an icing. Face off in the Devil zone. You know what the Devils have been doing this year so far? Whenever the other team commits a penalty at the Prudential Center?
Blasting something. That would be my guess.
They do that, SpaghettiOs.
Oh, I like that. At what decibel level?
They've been in the 90s this year, 90s and 80s. They've backed off a little bit from the 110s and 120s of last year. Oh, boy. Maybe he's got control of the puck.
Have they played any Chapel Roan? Honest question.
Not in the first 2 games.
What was that?
Fuck. Leafs have the lead. Too much traffic in front of Jake Allen.
Who scored?
Tavares, I think. The guy who couldn't wait to get out of the Islanders draft him number 1 overall. Couldn't wait to get away from the. Yes, I have been to do Tony Pacquiao's. The review is online. I saw all the autographed buns. I want to get back to Tony Pacquiao's. I guess he didn't notice me. I mean, I should go back there and they should let me sign a bun. If all these hot dog buns signed by celebrities. They have one by John fucking Neese. John Neese has an autographed bun there. I'm bigger than John Neese.
Humility is a virtue. John
Neese sucked with the Mets.
Don't you start growing a big head. And also calling out other people by name to prop yourself up is just, come on, man.
John Neese was a mediocre pitcher for the Mets for like 5
Now you're doubling down. Now you double down.
Yeah, but he has an autographed bun at Tony Packo's. I should have an autographed bun at Tony Packo's.
All right, 12-year-old. Me guys a toy. I want a toy. Like, get it. Come on, get a grip.
Yeah, you walk throughout this. It's a large restaurant too. It's got like a couple of rooms. It's got like party rooms, and they have all over the place autographed hot dog buns, like hermetically sealed on the wall.
I feel like that would be kind of sacrilege for you to write on a perfectly good bun.
Yeah, well, everyone else does it. It's tradition there. They have one. They have Burt Reynolds got there. They have presidents signed it, like Reagan, Bush.
Burt Reynolds. You had me at Burt. If Burt did it, you should do it, definitely.
But they have like Reagan, Bush, Clinton. It's like a rite of passage to get your bun signed at Tony Packo's, and they didn't.
A rite of passage to where? Hot dog heaven?
Yeah. Oh. It's one of the most famous hot dog places in America.
What would hot dog heaven look like?
Rutt's Hut.
That's hot dog. So if you die, you want to wake up in Rutt's Hut?
Or maybe Tail the Pup in L.A. That was a good one. That place actually looks like a hot dog.
That is hot dog heaven. New York City. All right, what's the time?
It's 1-0. 8 minutes into the game. I mean, this is a tough early schedule. In the Maple Leafs, October Maple Leafs. I mean, if the Stanley Cup was decided in October, the Maple Leafs will have a dynasty.
So it's the Maple Leafs with an F?
Yes.
So is that supposed to be like a cute pun? Because that's not a word.
I don't know. It's always been Toronto Maple Leafs.
I wonder if the original guy just made a mistake.
I don't know. It's 100 years. They were at one time the Toronto St. Patrick's, and then icing for the Devils.
They were the Saint. Did they have a saint on their jersey?
No, they were green and had shamrocks.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
And they were the Toronto St. Patrick's. Then they became the Maple Leafs in 1927. And it was basically just the owner/coach, Conn Smythe, who the playoff MVP is named after. Another shot off the side of net by Hughes. Getting some good shots, but can't get it through.
Hogdale says they torture him every year.
Well, that's right. He's a Maple Leaf fan, not a Bruin fan. Oh! Connor Brown had a good shot, but saved. Yeah, the Maple Leafs are the months go like this. In the fall months, when the Maple Leafs are when the fall foliage is out, the Maple Leafs play elite brand of hockey. October, November. Then they start the waiver in December. They always have like a good second half surge around February. But March they start to waiver, and then come April, they wither and die. Mets record next year, 21-141, with Cedric Mullins dancing around the infield.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, here it is. Brent Mania. Yeah, he named him after the regiment, the Maple Leaf Regiment. You know, it's kind of funny that if the Blue Jays,
say that again. He named it after what?
His World War I unit, the Maple Leaf Regiment.
All right, then that's a pretty fucking good reason. Got to give it to him.
What's funny is they're not the only team that's named after a regiment from World War I.
I'm not going to guess, so go ahead.
Does Mikey know?
Mikey, no. He looked up and shook his head no. Remember, we're not educated well.
That's kind of pathetic that he doesn't know.
I didn't even hear your question. Take care of my kid.
Toronto Maple Leafs are named after a regiment from World War I. The Maple Leaf Regiment.
It's going to be a Chicago team. It's the Blackhawks, the Bears.
Yeah, Jenks got it. Then.
There you go. Oh, darn. See you guys.
It actually is the Chicago Blackhawks.
Oh, Blackhawk down.
No, it's the Black Hawk Regiment. There was no helicopters in 1917. The Mets are going to trade Nolan McLean for German Marquez because that's the point X came out that says, yeah, Nolan McLean throws too hard. And we need someone that puts the ball and walks people and I don't think we could use that song.
That was, if that's legal, Mikey, that just sedated him. Some of your best work.
We're good on here. There's no branded anything.
Devils going on a penalty kill. Devils are starting this game pretty sloppily.
Are they? It's 1-0 still.
Yeah.
And they've had two good looks that they couldn't finish.
Yeah. The Devils, the Mets are not going to go after either one. They're going to get Kyle Phelan. When we wanted it, they said that Kyle Phelan and German Marquez have a quotation ratio /hyphenate expa oba diba duba ala ki ha.
Babip.
I don't have the iPhone yet, but it's coming soon.
It is.
Likely Twilight Zone music? No, Dave. That is not the Twilight Zone music.
Dave K, legend.
All right, the Maple Leafs on the power play. Devils' penalty kill has been really good though so far. Devils actually have two shorthanded goals in the first 5 games.
Got one from Hogdale up.
Tell you, it's a lot harder to do these live streams in hockey than it is any other sport. It's just how fast the sport moves. I've done football streams, I've done basketball streams, but hockey just moves so fast.
Well, we're going to have the least amount of them, and you're going to have to just, jack it up. Intermission shows are going to be electric.
All right, we got but Devils PK has been very good so far, so hopefully they can kill this one off. Sheldon Keefe, I still have my doubts about him. I was calling him Sheldon Queef last year.
That wasn't even really an opening, man. They're off to a great start.
Yes, it was Hogdale-esque. He used to be the coach of the Maple Leafs. All right, we got a breakaway. Leafs goalie's having he's made 7 good saves so far.
Standing on his head?
So far.
Either one of you like pro wrestling? So I grew up in the Attitude Era, and I used to stay up late, like sneak around my house to try to watch Raw. Grew up on Stone Cold and The Rock. Fell off of it as I grew up, but I like to check in and see what they're doing. I like to see that.
I haven't watched wrestling in a while either. It's just I fell off about 15 years ago, and I haven't gone back.
That was pretty much a more succinct way of saying what I said.
All right. Penalties coming to an end. Devils have done a decent job so far. Perhaps one more rush.
Where do you put them right now in overall NHL? Like top tier, second tier?
They might be on the second tier.
Do they have a chance of?
it's too early to actually say it. But I figured that I feel they're a second tier team when the season began.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen anything to bump them or move them. All right, we're going to commercial. Looks like the penalty kill is over.
Who do the Dolphins play this week?
Falcons. Fun. This will be the type of week where the Falcons show up and shit the fucking bed. It's Falcons football.
No,
it's Falcons football.
but the Dolphins are special. And what's today's slip and slide day? What do they do on Tuesdays? Hookah Tuesday. I can't remember.
Today they went on the road trip to Disneyland or Disney World.
Oh, did they see Abe?
No, he's in Disneyland.
Ah, my bad. Got our fictitious worlds.
Mike McDaniel really likes the teacup ride.
Okay.
And Tua just got lost walking around the Epcot Center.
It's a good idea, Frank. You could do a immaculate grid too. At any point. Although you probably already did yours today. That's what you would tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah, know you well enough.
I pretty much do it while contemplating life when I wake up first in the morning.
You wake up and contemplate life?
Well, should I tell you what I actually mean? Take a shit?
I mean, we literally have a code word for that.
Another word.
You come at me with something completely different.
Another code word that a lot of people use is contemplating life.
I've never heard someone use "I contemplated life" as a code for "I just took a shit." I mean, chat. Does anybody else say I was just contemplating life? When I say that, I was contemplating life. Oh, man. All right. I've registered that. I'll remember it. Hey, Jenks, before we go for that walk, I got to contemplate life for a little bit. I won't even ask a question. Yeah, nobody in the chat has ever heard of that saying.
Well, because I guess no one tries to class things up anymore.
You're going to call everyone else classless because they don't use this random normal term in random context for shitting? The fuck is wrong with you? My God. This is an actual legitimate question, Frank, without losing your temper and saying all the things that they're going to do wrong. If you were in charge, what should they do?
Well, first off, they should make sure that Pete Alonso and Edwin Diaz stay, and then add some starting pitching.
Yeah, okay. I like that.
Bullpen pitchers are a dime a dozen these days. I mean, the bullpen year to year just changes all the time. They can rely on McLean, but I think you need a proven veteran inning eater that can go deep into games and take pressure off the bullpen and pressure off the rookies, because you don't want Nolan McLean throwing 300 innings next year.
And are there any top candidates for those types of things?
Maybe Tariq Skubal becomes available. Okay. He's going to win a second straight Cy Young, and the Tigers look like they may not pay him.
Where are we in the game?
We are 5:49 left in the first period. Going to a commercial. Still 1-0. Devils out shooting the Maple Leafs. Maple Leafs goalie's had some really good saves so far.
You seem very even keeled. I guess it's because they've gotten off to a good start.
Pretty much.
It's good.
The PK's been elite. And yeah, going to fucking Toronto is not an easy game.
Oh no. Poindexter Pennington said that he wants to convert Stanek to a starter. Not Poindexter. That's the Mets head of analytics, if you guys didn't know. Hey, chat.
Justin Dowling is gone. I don't even know where he is anymore.
Good.
Out of sight, out of mind.
I wish you could actually practice that, because my God, would that help us? Out of sight, out of mind. Is Nemec at the Tomas Nozick level?
He's more like Alexander Holmes. High draft pick that just sucks.
You got a Falcons fan backing you up.
Yeah, the Falcons. The Falcons are the weirdest team. They could go out there 1 week and dominate the Bills, and then 2 weeks later lose to one of the worst teams in football.
Was it 1998 when they had Jamal Anderson and doing the Dirty Bird, and they made the Super Bowl and lost to the Broncos? It was Elway's second title in a row.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know ball. It's weird. People just underestimate it.
That was such a weird team. They should have never even gone to that Super Bowl. It should have been the Vikings kicker, Gary Anderson, did not miss a kick all year. Had a chance to put them up 10 points with 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter and missed his first field goal of the year. And the Falcons beat the Vikings in overtime.
Didn't he kick until he was like 42?
Oh, he was already in his 40s by 1998. He was he was old then. He'd actually played in the 80s for the Steelers.
He played in the 80s?
Yes.
Love that.
He was with the Steelers for like 10 years.
It's like a Kevin
before he went
Willis.
to the Vikings.
Remember Kevin Willis?
Who's that?
Kevin Willis, the NBA.
Oh yeah, he played forever.
Played forever.
Played for about a half dozen teams too.
He's in great shape.
I use him. He's like one of the
Immaculate Grid. Yeah, he must be.
I use him a lot on Immaculate Grid.
I could see that. I think we've used him before together on a road trip.
I use Moses. The players I use the most in basketball are Moses Malone,
World Be Free,
Spencer Haywood, Benoit Benjamin, and Kevin Willis.
Oh, somebody just reminded me that the NBA back on NBC is awesome.
In hockey,
I can't do the audio, so I see that.
In hockey, the ones I use the most is Joe Mullen, a guy who played for he's a Hall of Famer, played for the Penguins, the Flames, and the Blues, scored over 500 goals, born and raised in Hell's Kitchen.
When was he raised there?
What?
When was he raised there?
70s, 60s, 70s.
Scrappy time.
Because he played in the 80s.
Hogdale asked, "Are you ready for the third Hughes brother?"
I'd hope Quinn. The Devils want to get Quinn, and Quinn wants to come to the Devils. It doesn't matter.
They get him, and they keep Luke. I feel like they have Jack forever. I mean, they'll just have those guys forever.
Well, they just signed Luke to a 7-year deal.
Are the Knicks title contenders?
Yeah, of course they are.
Woo, of course they are. Holy man, I've never heard that in my life.
Now, I don't understand why Josh Hart is not playing in the first game of the season. Apparently, he's just going to they're already doing the load management in the first game of the season with Josh Hart, just so he's
and Mitchell Robinson.
and the plan is to have him play Friday and not Wednesday, which makes no sense to me.
Nope, it shouldn't. They had the entire offseason, literally right now.
I don't get the NBA.
Frank, I have a proposal for all the fans out there. I think if players miss games due to load management, it is a business decision. Fair enough. But it needs to be called what it is, which is paid time off, PTO. And it needs to be established 48 hours in advance. So all the fans.
Not a friggin' power play for the Maple Leafs. Oh, no. 4-on-4. Never mind.
And then if they really want to make it effective, they shouldn't get paid for the days they take off.
3:06 left in the first period. About to have a 4-on-4 with corresponding penalties between Connor Glass and Max Domi.
Does corresponding mean they happen simultaneously or they did it to each other?
Did it to each other.
What'd they do?
Kind of fighting.
See, Triple H. Correct. They're giving multimillionaires PTO. And in terms of load management, they have months to prepare for the season.
But we have a 4-on-4 with 3:06 left in the first period.
Do you remember Elaine Chevrier on the Devils?
Vaguely. I vaguely remember him.
I've heard some people wanting you to walk with Joe Beningo.
I would do that walk.
All right, we'll look into it.
You know who's got a book coming out?
Who?
And maybe he'd be up for a walk. Although I don't know how. Yeah, he's thin. He's real, but he's like 70-something years old. Steve Summers.
Let's ask him.
He's coming out with a book.
So you got a lot of fans asking if you're into the NBA, what team do you support, all that kind of stuff.
No, I'm a Knicks fan. Though of the four major sports,
It's not even close.
It's not even close.
I mean, you have three major sports. That's the way to really say it.
Yeah. And if I have time, maybe I'll peek in at the NBA.
Yeah. So you're never going to see Frank go full rant mode unless if I get real angry about the Knicks.
I had a brief period of time where I really believed the Brooklyn Nets would win when they had the 3 stars. And when that thing imploded, that was like the last of what I cared about the NBA. And then I dropped the Nets, went to the Knicks because the way the Nets handled that was a total joke. Total joke.
Well, they handled it poorly. They're not run well, but at the same time, they were not dealing with the easiest personalities.
No, but then the way they left New Jersey was always soured me too.
Who?
The Nets.
Oh, the way they left New Jersey, yeah.
I mean,
God, they're still doing the starting lineups of this game.
Basically from 2007.
It still hasn't.
They're doing the banner raising now, aren't they?
Well, they did all of that. Yeah, I guess whatever. I guess it's on time. I've checked in several times. We're 38 minutes into the stream. It still hasn't started. It just surprised me.
Well, the first period's winding down here. I'll be doing standings boards update during the first intermission. Ooh.
Talk to us. What's happening?
Devils just couldn't get set up fast enough. They almost caught the Maple Leafs goalie out of the net. All right, 1 minute left in the first period.
I'm really happy for it sucks for Seattle fans, but the Thunder fans, they had the Durant Westbrook thing. They in Harden, they lost Harden to keep Ibaka.
Bad giveaway there.
And then Presti built them back.
They did a good job building that team.
Really unbelievable job.
Quickly, it just shows you how. And meanwhile, how just some organizations can't get it right no matter what they do. I mean, just look how long and just hopeless the Wizards and Hornets have been. I mean, those teams
of the major four, I think I can answer this properly. For Frank, it's going to be he's got a major 3.
All right, end of the first period.
Mets,
1-0 Leafs.
I don't know, Frank. Is it Mets, Dolphins, and then Devils, or do you put Dolphins, Devils equal?
I put them equal, but right now the Devils are way ahead of the Dolphins.
Yeah, because they've had more success. And then I would even say for Frank, Notre Dame football, Seton Hall basketball probably come before the Knicks. Like if they do something really special. So again, the Knicks
Yeah.
are just lower tier. For me,
Yeah.
it's the complete inverse, where the only one I actually really care about is the Knicks. The other major sports, I have teams I support and I enjoy, but I'm mostly just trying to survive Frank because he's a fucking maniac.
All right, we are now in the first intermission. I'm going to hit the bathroom, and then I'll do the NFL standings update. So,
What do you want me to talk about when you're in the bathroom?
your next preview.
All right, enjoy contemplating life.
This is more of just a talking to the man about a horse.
Blasting it up. Yes, I do support the line. I love Dan Campbell and I love Mike Rabel. Tough coaching. And for the Knicks, I have a feeling they're going to trade Karl Anthony Towns Jr. And I don't think it's going to be like right at the trade deadline either. I think it'll be quicker than that. And I think if they make the right move, it doesn't have to be Giannis. In fact, I think it might be better if they got some younger pieces, multiple pieces, maybe even some draft picks. But if they set it up the right way, where you have interior presence, especially defensively beyond Mitchell Robinson, maybe a little bit offensively too, maybe like a Bam, somebody like that, then I think we could be fantastic shape. But the biggest problem with Cat is he's 7'1", and I learned in like third grade, if you're the center, you need to touch the paint every time up and down the court. You don't pull up from 35 and shoot with 20 seconds left on the shot clock. So maybe get Cat to Miami, take Bam, whatever, something like that. Expectations for Mike Brown, I think whatever the Knicks do, he'll either get too much credit or too much blame for, as most coaches do. The way the NBA works, there's so much one-on-one play. There's so much unpredictable three-point shooting. I think a lot of it has to do with the leadership in the locker room and the continuity of the team. And that, with the Knicks, I think predates Mike Brown. We'll see, though. I was saying, Frank, I really hope they trade Cat. Like,
I heard that.
Get like a Bam, get somebody like that. He looked real upset at the last press conference, which seemed like a good sign to me.
Well, we'll see how it happens.
All right, you're doing your standings boards?
I am doing the standings board.
Are you sure? Because we don't have Mikey to put the music on right now.
I mean, what else are we going to do on intermission?
Packs. So you're going to do packs on a different one. I don't care, though. If you want to do standings board, do it without the music. Chat, what do you want? Chat, you want cards or you want standings boards? Anybody. They want both.
We're going to do it. There's a second intermission,
You're going to get both, Gimbal. You're going to get both. God damn it, Mikey. That's a great answer. Both. Everyone's saying both. Cards, standings, cards. Get more cards. Go cards. Whatever Frank wants / cards.
All right, well, I guess we'll do the standings board second intermission if Mikey's awake.
He's taking care of his newborn, putting her to sleep. I have a visual of his living room right now. He's not out drinking Mai Tais. Oh, Mikey.
All right, I got these packs here.
Mikey is
I got these packs here.
Frank, that was a crazy thing to say. He's literally putting his baby to sleep.
So these are 22-23 Upper Deck Hockey. So let's see who we have. Upper Deck Hockey. We got Jeff Carter. The late, great Johnny Hockey, Johnny Gaudreau. Carter Verhage.
Do you have any fun facts about any of these people? Nobody knows who the fuck these people are.
We got this is the guy that was killed last year. Jeff Carter. He had a very good career.
I asked for a fun fact, and you said this is the guy that got killed last year. I'll be back after intermission. Enjoy the card.
We got Sebastian Aho. Well, what else am I supposed to say about Johnny Hockey?
Literally anything other than he got killed. I mean,
he was a star player.
Have you ever heard the term fun fact? You need to go contemplate life about what a fun fact might be. Getting killed, not a fun fact. Fact? Yes. Tragedy? Yes. Fun fact? No.
The high school players in New Jersey are named after him now.
Much more of a fun fact. That was perfect.
We got Nils Hoglander, Drake Batherson, and Jason Robertson. All right. Let's see. We got the next pack here. We have. Let me see. We got Jake Muzzin. We got Drew Doughty. He's had a very good career. I think he might be retiring this year. Play his whole career with the Kings. Jack Eichel, very good player for the Golden Knights. I think he might have won the Conn Smythe. We got a debut dates for Cole Peretti, Taylor Yamamoto, Cole Caulfield, young rising star for the Montreal Canadiens, Barclay Goodrow, and Juicy Saros. I think Gritsik is a better player overall. Get Larry out the room. All right, we got Daniel Sprong, Matt Grzelcyk, checklist, Young Guns, Jacob Moravi, Macaulay Sharenkov, Cale Makar, very good player, very big star for the Avalanche, probably the best defenseman in the league. Mason Appleton, and Alex Fermention. All right. Not too good lately to blackjack. I Diamond Shoes was pulling 21s all night last night. We got Morgan Riley, Cam Fowler, Jordan Binnington, Jacob Salvis, Pius Sutter, Eric Johnson, Alex Killorn, and Yanni Hantakapanka. All right, the next pack. Next pack is all right. We got Lawson Krause, Ilya Sorokin, Joe Farabee, Garnett Hathaway. We got a strange card for Mika Zibanejad, Rasmus Anderson, Mason Marchmont, and Oscar Lindblom. We got David Pastrnak. There's for all you Bruin fans out there. Dylan Strome, Matthias Ekholm. We got another specialized Mika Zibanejad card. Brandon Hagel, Jake Gunsel. Oh, we got Ovechkin, highest scoring player of all time with goals in the NHL. And then we got Nico. We got Nico Hischier. I got something I think I'll do for Thanksgiving this year. All right, our next pack is we got another. We got another Cam Fowler card. Jordan Binnington again. Neil Pinnock. Jarrett McCann. Alexei Valashevsky, these Russian names. Alex Killorn. And Yanni Hankapanka. And Anthony Mantha. Anthony Panther. All right. What are we doing next? This is interesting. This is like a whole pack of like specialized pack. Look at this. Legends on Ice. Gretzky. Nick Suzuki. Karamenko. Skirkin. Patrick Kane. And this National Card Day Hockey Day. I mean, this is an interesting pack. All like interesting cards, not regular cards. Interesting different cards. Yeah, hopefully the Jays win. Yes, I did see the tank action figure. I wish it was real. Shea Theodore. Anthony Cirelli. Artem Zub. Sean Curry, Logan Couture, Robin Lanier, Cam Talbot, and Spencer Knight. Hey, there's your goalie, Mikey, for the now with the Blackhawks. All right, we got Nathan Bastian, not a Devil anymore. He kind of sucked last year. Dennis Garotti. And here's the Devils' current goalie, Jacob Markstrom. Back then, he was at the Flames, of course. Yegor Shishkirkin. Connor Verhage. Jake Evans. Adam Henrique. He just played his 1,000th game for the Oilers recently. Former Devil legend. Kyle Opozo scored a game-winning goal. Yeah, Markstrom is injured. He's going to be out a couple of weeks, they say. But Jake Allen's played okay so far. All right, let's see. We got Barkov, who's going to be out for a while for the Panthers. I mean, the Panthers are going to miss him. Cale Clagy, Chris Kreider, Thomas Bordelou, Cal Pedersen, Brock Nelson, Cole Sillinger, and Tony DeAngelo. Dodgers in 5. I'm really hoping the Jays win, though. Never has been a more must win game for the Blue Jays than Game 1. Clayton Keller. Cool. We got Connor McDavid. There's a good card. Alex DeBrincat. Oh, Nico Dawes rookie. He's right now the backup, although he kind of his spot is not permanent. We got this Jason Robertson card, Zach Zarinsky, Andrew Magnapane, and Damon Severson. Of course, he's a couple years old, these cards, so these guys are now on different teams and all now. All right, let's see. All right, last hockey pack. I guess the second period is getting ready to start. We got Jacob Trouba, Linus Olmark, Thatcher DeMarco. We got this Rasmus Anderson, Pavel Bushnevich, Brandon Tanev, Jonas Gordon, and Jonathan Dolan. And there we go. I really hope the Maple Leafs, the Blue Jays win. You know, I hate the Dodgers, they've now taken on an arrogance and they've become just like the biggest assholes in the sport. So let me put these cards up over here for now. All right. Put the packs out, and we'll get ready for the second period. Hopefully, the Devils get a goal to tie this game. They outshot the Maple Leafs, but Leafs got the 1-0 lead. Sometimes you get more pucks in front and action in front of the goalie. That kills you. But Anthony Stolars. I didn't even realize Stolars is from Edison, New Jersey. Huh. The Maple Leafs have a goalie from New Jersey. I didn't even know that. There's a couple of former Met pitchers on the Jays. We got the classy Chris Bassett and the not so classy Max Scherzer.
You done with the fun facts?
Yes, I am.
Thank God. R.I.P. to that guy.
Oh, you asked for a fact about him. You know that's the guy that was.
Asked for a fun fact, not anything. But lesson learned.
Let me go through this out real fast.
How many packs did you open?
Maybe about a dozen or so.
All right. Anybody that would like any questions answered about what it's like working with Frank, feel free to rip away. Frank, I tweeted out that clip.
I saw it.
Unbelievable.
I'm going to bring these to the office and maybe do an opening at the office for these two things. Maybe when we have that special day next week. Look at these.
Fasoli always trying to do that.
What?
Fasoli always wants to do the card content. He'll love that. I'll take it.
These were sent to me last year. I never opened them. We got NBA and we got.
What's the current status of your cartons of cards?
I'm almost to the point where I could actually go through them.
Frank, how would you describe my love life?
The Mojave. Okay, we're back underway into the second period.
That's a desert, right?
Yes.
There's no aces out there either. There's just no mirage or nothing. There's straight sand. One might say you were the pilot of the helicopter that dropped me off in said desert and said, "Good luck, motherfucker. Good luck."
All right, we're underway. He's doing a good job getting in front of the net, not allowing like direct shots. Devils need to get like something going. They haven't had a power play yet.
Frank, if I fell madly in love with a woman and she started taking up a significant amount of my...
Oh, there you go.
What we got?
Jack Hughes sniped. Tie game.
Love the energy there, Frank. Fucking talking about. So that he had two last game, and now he just scored again?
Yep.
And he put one off the pipe.
Good snipe.
So it's 1-1, second period, lots of time left.
Yeah, early second period.
All right, so I fall in love with a woman. She's taking up more and more of my energy and time, not even in a bad way, just like, naturally. But you're noticing that I'm less on call, meaning not at all seconds of all days. I invite you to dinner to meet said lady.
Uh-oh.
That's what I'm thinking. You sabotage the whole thing?
They're reviewing the goal.
Oh, boy. All right, we'll put a pin in that.
The Devils have lost 749 consecutive challenges.
That's probably real. What's in question right now, Frank?
I think they're trying to say interference.
And what does it look like to you? Unbiased. There's a hard to tell.
The Palat was in the crease, but he was pushed into the crease by a guy on the Maple Leafs.
So you think it sticks?
It should stick, yeah.
If you've been catfished, yeah, be very careful to everyone out there. People online, don't trust them.
All right, the call stands.
There we go. We're back. So do you remember the whole scenario? Because I'm not going to say it again.
Going to dinner
with this lady that's taking up more time. What's your strategy?
Show up to dinner. Order a steak.
Just have a good time?
Yep.
God bless you, Frankie. Oh, I love when baseball's not going on.
Oh, and
Because
they have the rule in the NHL. If you get an unsuccessful challenge,
what happens? Take away your timeout? Beat the shit out of you?
Penalty. Devils on the power play.
Wow, I like that. That's a serious punishment.
Heisha broke in, but no goal.
Frank, if the love of my life ordered a salad, and when she did it, she also mentioned that she was a vegan, would this be a problem?
That could be potential relief for you. Yes, I'm going to eat meat and not going to apologize for it.
If I ever
knocked down. Ooh, saved. Stop.
If I ever have a date again, Frank, I think I'm just going to bring you. I mean, like, have you sit nearby, and then if I give you the signal, just have you come totally disrupt the whole thing.
Right, someone on the Maple Leafs on the ice. I think they're trying to get a penalty from the Devils.
I rarely drink, but if I do, I like Negronis and Sambuca the most.
Sambuca, that's what my grandma used to drink.
Perché? Perché lei era italiana, di Napoli. Frank's from southern Italy.
Oh, what is this guy doing?
Frank's grandma convinced him his whole life until about 6 months ago when I taught him that Parmesan cheese was fake American cheese that was only made in America.
I mean, this guy slammed into Mercer. Mercer, pushed him off. He landed. Now he's acting like he got killed.
in high school, when my parents asked me what I was going to do, I would always tell them I'm going to join the Marines. But that was more just to get a reaction.
I mean, his face went into Mercer's head. Don't lead with your face.
What was it called?
Right. Devil's still on the power play. Cleared.
Scores 1-1 for any new viewers.
1-1.
Jack scored. Leaf scored on what? Kind of a muddled play in front of the crease?
Yeah. Ah!
Wow. Palmer Jones became a Devils fan because of you, Frank. 4 years running.
Oh, nice.
Real OG. How did I meet Frank? I'll tell you how I met Frank. I got Stephen Che was the first to agree to go to a Knicks game with me. And I started getting some of the Yak guys to go to Knicks games with me. And they went away for Super Bowl week. But when I first reached out to Stephen Che, I also reached out to Frank. And he said, I'm going to Idaho to see my parents for Christmas. But when I'm back, I'd love to go to a game. So when Super Bowl week hit, I hit up Frank. They sat us directly behind Spike Lee. And then the rest was history. He invited me to a Mets game, then a Devils game, and then... Right, Frank? And just
yes!
Another goal?
Devils power play goal.
Who do we got?
Looks like Glass scored it. Scrambled around off the rebound, got it, put it home.
Can you tell me that?
Yep. Palat passed it. To Gritschuk, who's been very good so far, Russian rookie. Shot right to the shot, rebound. Cody Glass put it home.
I mean, would you say, obviously, that there's a lot left in this game, but overall, I feel like they're surpassing your expectations early on here.
They've been very strong. The one loss is the place where they can't friggin' win. Goddamn fucking Carolina.
And I saw your guy.
And the crazy thing is, they actually play well against the Hurricanes at home. It's just they can't win in fucking Carolina.
Your guest tomorrow got his ticket.
Yep, I said it just before the game began.
Now, I think he might be a Rags fan, Frank.
Huh.
FYI. Chris.
Interesting.
But he is a firefighter.
Speaking of the Rags.
Yeah.
The not off to a flying start there at the Garden. 0-4 at home so far, and have only scored one goal in their 4 home games. Luke Hughes got the assist on that Cody Glass goal.
How's he been playing?
Pretty good. He's got like 3 assists already this year.
I got to remember if Chris.
Yes!
What do we got?
3-on-1 goal.
Woo!
Brendan Dillon.
Who?
Dillon.
Damn, it's like everybody's contributing.
He's not a scorer. He's a defensive defenseman. Rarely scores.
Let's go, Frankie. Hot.
Got a nice little odd man rush, and he's the one who got the shot off. Gritschuk, the Russian rookie, who's kind of reminded me of never been to the United States, and he's got his Instagram. He's become like the top Devils Instagram follow. Look at this! Look at all they have all this food they have in Jersey. He's amazed by Chipotle.
Your accents or something.
He says, I don't get this holiday. I just put sheet on my head and look like Ghost. Devils had a Halloween party. Do you know Connor Brown dressed up like that kid? Actually, I've never been on TV before. You know that kid that wears the striped shirts? It's kind of like a viral kid.
No.
It's like a viral video, this like 5-year-old kid. I've never been on TV before. These rides are exciting, and he dressed like that kid for Halloween. And he was like, "Actually, I've never been to a Halloween party before."
There it is.
Yeah, I guess the Devils had like a Halloween party on Sunday night, so they had like a lot of like their Instagram pictures. And Gritzuk, who was a draft pick about 5-6 years ago, never signed.
Yeah.
He just was playing in Russia. He came over this summer, and he's been very good. Rookie from Russia.
How does that work geopolitically? Do they have to?
If you get drafted by the NHL, you have to play out your KHL contract, and then you have to basically pay your way off the team.
So okay, that makes sense.
A lot of people, if you sign a KHL contract before going to the NHL, you really have to work double hard to get off the team. Because Russia, you know how things are in Russia. You almost have to get permission to leave.
Almost?
Yeah, more than almost.
What did I always tell you? How do Russian people die? That
that guy, the guy who used to run Pravda, fell out his 8th floor window. And he's cleaning. He's
R.I.P. Not laughing at anybody's death, but it's more just
absurd.
You know that so many people have fallen out of windows.
It's epidemic.
It's like stubbing your toe. It's like stubbing your toe in Russia, just because they have wide open windows everywhere. You just fall right through them.
It's kind of like that scene from The Departed.
Which one?
When Martin Sheen falls.
Oh my God. The first time I saw that in theaters, that's an unbelievable in theater moment.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because Scorsese did it perfectly, if I remember correctly. It cuts and you don't really see it coming, and then him falling. It's like silent.
Bad giveaway. 3-2. Yeah. You can't fuck around with the Maple Leafs. Maple Leafs have some good snipers on their team.
This is a high action game. Just getting our fire.
I want to see who fucked it up
tomorrow.
Oh, guess who fucked it up?
Nemec?
Yep.
Welcome back.
The most pathetic trying to clear the damn clear the puck ended up being a 2-on-0 because of it. Oh, Nemec.
What do you think of the Angels hire, Frank?
I didn't even know he was coaching yet. He was only playing a few years ago for the Nationals. He was on the Nationals 2019 World Series team.
Do you think it'll actually be good, or is it more of just like a publicity thing?
I don't know. The Angels are a mess. So I don't think it really matters much. It's a better hire than Ron Washington. Ron Washington was just a dumb hire. They hired an old manager for a team that's rebuilding, which is never a good thing. You never want to do it that way. Why didn't they hire Pujols? I don't think Pujols would have been a good hire. Come on. I think Suzuki's a better hire than Pujols. I saw the highlights of the Arsenal game. 4-0 against the other team from Madrid.
Do you see what Man U did?
Yeah, they beat Liverpool the other day.
I was waiting for my thank you, never got it.
I got so focused on the Dolphins game Sunday.
No excuses. All right, I got it set up for tomorrow. The guy, Chris, firefighter from New Jersey.
Yep, and then there's another game Friday, and then Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, tomorrow I'm going to intro you to your Friday guy.
Sunday afternoon.
I'll introduce you to that guy on Friday.
Which is kind of strange, but, the Dolphins suck so much. There's no reason not to go, especially that they're playing a good team like the Avalanche.
Well, yeah, also you got cops and firefighters just lined up out the door.
Simone Nemec always looks lost.
Yeah, tomorrow's the 22nd, and then, 20, yeah.
And then they go on a little bit of a road trip.
Frank, if the NBA brought in a team, it should be the Seattle Supersonics, right?
Yeah.
There should be nothing above, including Vegas. If they bring in a team before the Seattle Supersonics are not in conjunction with them, that would be crazy. Yeah, I showed Frank the Barstool After Dark. And I'll tell you guys, one of my really weird skills, and Frank can back me up on it, is I can shoot half-court shots sitting down extremely well, like make several in a row.
So all you have to do is make one 100-foot shot?
I think we could check in on it, but I think they have to make a full quarter. But I said to Tate, I was like, I think I could do that in 15 or less tries. I don't think he responded. I don't know if he appreciated that. But shout out.
I mean, they've had some much bigger challenges than that.
I'm probably missing something though, because they always torture themselves.
Yeah,
possible.
Yeah. That's why I'm surprised. It sounds easier than anything they've done.
I see they're shooting. They're doing shooting drills right now.
I think Rico went out there for it.
Yep. He's in uniform. They got Rico in uniform playing sports quite a bit.
Well, nice if we do a Barstool softball team. I know somebody who could be the perfect manager.
Yourself?
Yes.
I'll play on the other team.
Okay, we got runner. We got leadoff double. Late innings. Okay, I'm gonna have you bunt. Oh! Yeah! How did he miss that shot?
You just said a lot of things.
This is very just like back and forth the action. I guess
did you say a double?
What?
I thought you said a double.
I said that as a manager, I'd be calling for bunts.
Yeah, my father is British, and he's been a Man U fan since the 70s. So I was raised a Man U fan. And in the 90s.
Okay, here it is. This is the devil shot. Let's see. Whatchamacallit, the guy got his stick in the way. 'Cause it looked like he was going to have a wide open net. Maple Leafs are probably on the same level as the Devils, maybe a little ahead of them. Both to that second level, could advance to the first level, but not like a top 5 team, but like next 5.
Hey, chat.
You want to know where the Maple Leafs are? And of course, this game is in Toronto.
Hey, chat.
Well, thank you, Garrett. Thank you. I'm glad you appreciate the hard work.
So do you think it's tough to come back from Toronto and play the next day?
Yes, it is.
They're all banged
Devils
up.
don't do well in these back-to-backs either.
I would assume a back-to-back after traveling like that's got to be rough. I mean, how far is that flight?
It actually isn't that far a flight.
No?
No.
It's more north than west?
Yeah.
I don't really know Canada very well.
It might be a 2-hour flight.
Oh, okay. Well, that helps. I thought it was closer to 4.
No. Oh God, Pacey, just bad giveaway. But Pacey got recovered to block the shot.
I can't believe they have a guy named Fish.
Very, very just like back and forth, like tighten up a little bit.
Frank, what do you think of Don LaGreca?
He's done very good as an announcer.
He's also just a really nice guy. We got to know him. We've done Frank walks with him. We saw him at the Giants training camp, right?
Yeah, I think he was there. Boomer was there too.
Yeah, I think we bumped into those guys. Or I don't know. Those guys. Everyone that's done Frank walks with us, especially the tri-state radio guys, just the nicest people. Really cool. But also LaGreca, it's not just that he's cool; he's like killing it as the announcer. He does the whole what's his fucking finisher?
Put a pitchfork in it.
Put a pitchfork in it. I mean, that's great. Has anybody used that before?
Nope. Now, Doc Emmerich would always say if a Devil knocked the puck down the ice, he pitchforks the puck out of the zone.
Has anybody ever been like, send him to hell?
I've never heard that one.
That would be awesome.
All right. Timeout here.
So what's the deal with the Blue Jays? They got that special magic?
They have a good offense, and if they get just a little pitching to they have a chance. And I have to underline this. Underline, bold it, circle it, asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. No team has ever had a bigger must-win in Game 1 than the Toronto Maple Leafs have in Game 1 on Friday night.
I thought that was a hockey team.
What? The Devils are playing the Maple Leafs, so I got Maple Leafs on my brain.
Don't yell at me because you're losing your mind. That's not my fault.
The Toronto Blue Jays have Game 1 is an absolute must win. If they are to have a chance, they have to win Game 1. They lose Game 1, it could be a sweep. At best, it's going to be a 5-game series.
Do they have a definitive ace?
No.
That surprises me because I thought that's what you were going to say is if they lose with their one top guy, then they can't come back.
Well, here's the interesting stat. The last 6 teams that have swept the NLCS or the ALCS or the NLCS, going back to 1988, if you sweep in the ALCS or the NLCS, you lose the World Series.
Yeah, but Every year is different. I mean, there can be trends like that, but I wouldn't take that too.
I'll put it this way. I think it's why the Mets lost the 2015 World Series.
96 Yankees, they lost the first 2 games at home.
Well, they didn't sweep.
They won the next 4.
They didn't sweep the ALCS.
I'm just saying, you're saying they have to win game 1. I remember a team that lost the first 2 at home.
This is different.
It is.
The series starts in Toronto. So
I saw a clip of Bernie Williams hitting an ALCS walk-off, not to win the series, but to win a game. And the way he just very, casually, no bat flip, nothing, just like kind of puts his bat aside and just jogs around.
Bernie Williams.
But also all the Yankees, like they're at the home plate and but like, so the most I've been here before example I've ever seen in my life.
Well,
Those
by
guys
then,
had so much aura. It was
by
crazy.
then they was trying to get to the World Series for the third time in 4 years.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Right.
Yeah, it was a crazy clip.
By the way, the home run call of that game was John Sterling, "Burn, baby, burn."
Huh.
That is when he gave birth to his home run calls. It all started with that home run.
Well,
He didn't do that before.
You know what that is, Frank? That's a fun fact. That is a classic grade A.
That's when he started doing those, like every Yankee had his own home run call.
That I don't remember. I remember Burn Baby Burn. I don't remember everyone having one.
Everyone had one.
Do you remember them?
Not everyone. But literally everyone had one.
Thunder Rockets seem very close. I mean, it is close, 42-41. Funny to see Kevin Durant as a Rocket playing in Oklahoma City, and they're the defending champions.
In fact, anytime someone came to the Yankees,
Wild.
the first thing they would always ask when he hit his first home run is, what would John Sterling's home run call be?
So what was Jeter's?
El Capitan,
What was Tino Martinez?
the Bamtino.
What was Paul O'Neill?
I don't remember that one.
Scott Brocious?
I don't really remember that one either.
Jorge Posada?
Hip hip Jorge. Oh, Luke Hughes had a good shot that was just
Giambi?
the Giambino.
A-Rod?
An A-bomb from A-Rod.
And didn't that become weird when they got Matsui?
I forgot what his call for Matsui was. It was something about Godzilla.
I'm guessing, what was that one guy? Curtis? They also had Shane Spencer, Frank Walks. They had
Yeah, it's not Curtis. The less said about him, the better.
Soriano.
Oh, I don't remember that one. I don't remember them all.
You did really well, though.
But even like some like players that you just like Starling Castro, Starlight, Starbright. The Yankees had Starling Castro briefly.
It's crazy that Strawberry was on that 96 team. It's kind of like Robert Parrish being on the 96 Bulls or John Sally being on the 2000 Lakers.
He actually had a couple good years with the Yankees.
John Sally actually beat Jordan, played with Jordan in 96, and then played with Shaq and Kobe. So John Sally's opinions should probably be valued. And you know what he always says, Frank? Dennis Rodman could shut down anybody, like prime Dennis Rodman, or like Pistons Dennis Rodman. He's like, nobody had an engine like him.
I remember the 1991 Sports Illustrated preview, NBA preview. Nobody could shut down Michael Jordan except Dennis Rodman.
They got swept that year.
And And it was basically an article on how Dennis Rodman's able to contain Jordan.
Isaiah doesn't get enough love. It is true. He truly is the only guy that took out Magic, Bird, and Jordan. I mean,
I think his personality rubbed people the wrong way.
Oh, well, I think, yeah. I don't think there's a doubt about it. A lot of it was politics.
And especially after
true ball knowers. If you watch how Isaiah Thomas played back then, whew, his handles, his shooting, he was unbelievable.
Devils continue to outshoot the Leafs. This goalie's Stolars from friggin' Edison. He's had a good game.
Favorite NBA player of all time?
You know I'm partial to Danny Ainge.
And Tom Chambers?
Maybe not so much. I like Barkley better than Chambers.
Or is it Sigma? Don't you like one of those guys? Yeah, I love Barkley.
Bird, I like Bird a lot.
I mean, for me, Jordan is like a god, but I love Starks. And I love Ewing, but Starks as a guard, he was an animal.
Oof.
I think there's a strong argument for Isaiah. You know, he's up there with Magic, and he's up there with Curry, whoever else you want to put up. Oakley was a beast.
I had a chance for a breakaway, but Leafs got another shot block there. That friggin' turnover by fucking Nemec. Devils haven't quite been up to that level since he did that.
Yes.
Right,
Bill Embiid was a great.
Yes, he did it again.
Another goal?
Jack Hughes.
The Magic Man. It's back-to-back 2-goal games.
Yep.
Do you call it a brace in hockey? That's what
No.
you call it in soccer and football.
Never heard that used in hockey.
If you like watching Bill Laimbeer being a dirty player, YouTube when he just completely tries to kill Larry Bird on a pump fake where he goes up in the air.
Good mini breakaway by Jack
Comes
Hughes.
down and hits him. Larry Bird just starts beating the shit out of him on the
Good
ground.
mini breakaway. Wonder who got the assist on it.
Describe the play.
Jack Hughes by the blue line just got the puck and was able to break in on his own.
So
Got a clean shot away, went through the 5-hole.
And what's the score?
4-2 Devils. I don't know exactly who got the assist yet. They didn't put that up.
How much time's left?
3:14 in the second period.
Mikey, can you throw the standing boards music on when it's intermission? If you're not, hands full. Nice. Thumbs up.
At least get those shots at the fucking net there. But
You don't need to join Mikey, but you might have seen I clipped it. But Frank was doing pack openings before because we wanted the music for the standing boards. So I asked him to do fun facts, and he picked up a card and goes, "Well, this guy got killed last year." Frank, that's not a.
well, I had Johnny Gaudreau in my hand. What am I supposed to say? He should be in the Hall of Fame. Bratt got the assist. Oh, Nemec got one of the assists on that goal.
Allen Iverson, criminally underrated as a player. People love talking about him culturally, which I get, but as a player,
Iverson was kind of a weird guy, though. You know, the practice comments, which actually makes him kind of like a pioneer. I mean, with today's attitude.
No, you're taking it all out of context. That's totally unfair. What happened was he had a tragedy in his life, and he went to a practice late or something, and the reporters got real aggressive. So he got real aggressive at them because Allen Iverson never missed games.
I don't
Never
think
did, oh, let me finish. Never did load management. Look at his minutes per game over the year. He was the epitome of somebody that loved the game and left a fucking skull on it. Don't speak ill of Allen Iverson. The NBA needs more of Allen Iverson.
I don't think what he said was that bad, actually. I think it got. I think you're right. I think it got blown up proportion. I thought it was more funny than anything else.
What was funny? Sorry.
His practice rant.
Yeah. It was people try to hold it against him. They missed the whole point of it, which was that he gives his whole life to the game.
Dougie Hamilton looks like he's a little shaken up.
And game one
He's sitting on the bench, so it can't be too bad.
Game one of the 2001 NBA Finals, the Lakers were under
Jesus
through that playoff run, and Iverson won the one.
Lost the face-off in their own zone. Got a little fortunate. The puck hit the outside of the net, not the inside of the net. Austin Matthews.
I think Iverson had 45 points and Sixers won in overtime.
Austin Matthews doesn't miss too many shots like that, unless it's April. That's the type of shot that Austin Matthews misses in April. Wide open net. Had Jake Allen beat and hit the side of the net instead of putting it in the net. 1:12 left in the second.
Almost standings boards time. Now, did you say you're only doing NHL?
NFL. I'm going to do both.
Oh, good.
I'm going to do NFL first.
No, Frank does not think that they're going to play in 2027. And I think all of us can agree that it's a great idea for them to take a year off.
It might be 2 years off.
I prefer the studio audience. I don't know who that crackhead was.
And then it's going to be the
That was
Manfault
Kamala.
Baseball League. It's going to be the Manfault Baseball League. Where L-A-L. Nothing but celebrities and Joel Davis talking about the Padres Los Angeles Dodgers. It's a money ball. It's a 10-run homer.
You are a pleasure to work with.
All right, 30 seconds left in the second period. I mean, it's just too bad that Mango Classe didn't blame his interpreter for the gambling. Another icing with 13 seconds left. Devils need to be a little careful here. They can't fuck this up.
There it is. I'm waiting for that energy.
These late period icings kill you sometimes if you fuck it up. Got to win the goddamn face-off and get the end of period. Don't allow any don't allow any the momentum building shots. All right, that's going to end the period. 4-2 going to the third. Intermission. What did Mike Colzer stump me on? I don't even know what question he asked.
Let me scroll up.
It's kind of hard to read the chat when you're watching hockey. It's not like it's baseball.
Yeah, no, I'm reading it for you, but I don't think he stumped you. Feel free to hit it again, Mike, if you put a question in there. And yes, Jack Hughes is a stud.
You just got to stay healthy.
Is he leading the league in goals now?
Is he? I don't know.
If he just scored 2 and 2, did he have any goals before that?
Oh, just one.
So 5? In how many games? 5?
5 and 6.
It's got to be toward the top.
I know Wichamgo hasn't scored a lot of goals yet so far. McDavid. No. Mark Sheffley of the Jets has a lot of 7. Shane Pinto of the Senators Pavel Dororyev of the Golden Knights has 7.
Oh, here you go. This is a good. Seems like a good question if it's real.
Not the first major league player to start in a DH. I mean, at least I don't think so. I know they used a DH in the '76 World Series. I don't think anyone on the Reds or Yankees had DH. But Mike, the first Mets player.
What about that guy?
That was the '86 World Series. He played for the Red Sox.
Okay.
He actually did play DH, but the first they used DHs in the '76 World they used DH in the '76 World Series, the '78 World Series, the '80 World Series, the '82 World Series, and the '84 World Series. They would alternate it, and then starting in '86, it was the home team had the DH. So if it was an American League home park, they had a DH. If it was National League home park, they didn't have the DH.
Well, let's get back to the root. The first MLB player to start as the DH in a World Series game. Forget the initials. Do you know that?
Might be Dan Dreesen.
Okay, so whoever you
I don't know who the Yankees DH was that game.
Mike Holzer, show yourself. What year and what player are you speaking of?
Well, Dave Henderson was the '86 Red Sox, but the Mets DH in '86 was actually DH, Danny Heap.
So maybe they're thinking one of those guys.
That's what he could be thinking.
Let's see if Mike Holzer responds, but we got to get into those standings boards and I'll disappear.
Yep. Okay, let me do the NFL standings first.
Is Mikey there? Hold on. Let's get the music on.
I'm here.
Oh, nice.
All right, we're going to do the NFL standings first. We're going to start off with the NFC and the NFC North, where we got the Green Bay Packers at 4-1-1. One of 2 teams that only have 1 loss. First, the Lions are 5-2, and then we can do this right now. LOL Vikings, you're now in last. LOL Vikings, you fucking suck. Yep, the Vikings are now in last, though 3-3 in that tough division, up and down. The Buccaneers lost yesterday, so they're 5-2. Followed by the Panthers, who are 4-3. The Panthers have beaten the Dolphins. The Falcons are in third, followed by the Saints, one of the worst teams in football at 1-6. The Eagles remain on top of the East. Now the Cowboys, who have played well at home and terrible on the road, are now in second. The Commanders could be in trouble. A lot of injuries, very banged up. Jaden Daniels might miss a couple of weeks with a hamstring. Giants, just an absolutely bitter. That Jude McInerney. Where the fuck did they find that kicker? This day and age where all these kickers are making 60-yarders, they have a guy that from Northern Ireland, raised in England, who couldn't hit extra points. And he was a 40% kicker in college. He never made a kick over 40 yards. What are the Giants doing? All right, we got 3 5-2 teams in the West. And the Cardinals are 2-5. And that is your NFC standings. All right, now we got the AFC. Let me get the AFC. All right, we got the AFC where we got the Steelers in first, followed by the Bengals. The Browns, who beat the Dolphins, are now in third, while the Ravens, Ravens are now in last. The Ravens got to wake the fuck up. They're 1-5. If they lose this week, they're done. Toast. Over. The Colts are in first. The Jaguars, with an absolute laying an egg in London, are in second. The Texans are sucking at 2-4. Colts, best team in the league right now at 6-1. The only 6-1 team in the NFL. We got the Patriots 5-2, still leading. Bills are off for 4-2, while the Dolphins and Jets. These two teams are just so sorry. The Jets are so pathetic, The Broncos, with their win over the Giants, their comeback win, are now in first. While the Chargers are, the Chargers are the Chargers. They're still in second, probably not much longer, because the Chiefs are rising at 4-3 after shutting out the Raiders of the Lost Cause, who are in last place and will remain in last place for the remainder of the year. And that is your NFL standings. I'll go get the NHL standings in a minute. All right, let me hang these up and I'll get the NHL standings. Thanks, Mikey. And Ed, don't be using licensed music, Mikey. Yeah, I can hear the DMFAs now. I hear the lawyers. The lawyers are coming. The lawyers are coming.
Frank, shut up. This is not a branded thing.
God damn it, I lost a helmet. God damn it, these helmets keep falling off. Ah. All right, NHL standings for that week. Here we go. All right, I'm back with the NHL standings. Here we go, NHL standings. All right, the Detroit Red Wings off to a fine start, are in first, followed by the Montreal Canadiens, who are both playing well. The Maple Leafs, the Devils' opponents tonight, are in third. A lot of teams, they haven't reached the apex yet, where everyone's played an equal amount of games. The Panthers are in fourth, the Bruins in fifth. The Lightning are kind of struggling right now. The Sabres are in sixth, the Senators in seventh. The Lightning, surprisingly bad start so far, at the bottom of the Atlantic. Lightning had high expectations going in. The Hurricanes are in first, followed by the Devils. The Penguins have looked decent so far. Of course, they had to play the Rangers, so that helps you out when you have to play a sorry team like the Rangers. The Capitals are in fourth, followed by the Flyers. The Rangers are in sixth, followed by the Blue Jackets, and the Islanders are, they're looking for Wilson. They're kind of stranded out there. All right, in the Western Conference, we got the Avalanche in first, followed by the Winnipeg Jets. I needed to get new standings for because I had to get the new Utah logo. I put a sticker over an old Phoenix logo, but there it is, the Utah Mammoth, and now in third place. We got the Blackhawks not playing bad, they're in fourth, followed by the Wild. That's who the Devils play tomorrow night. Followed by the Blues. The Dallas Stars have stumbled out of the gate a little bit. They're in seventh. They have Stanley Cup expectations out there in Dallas. And the Predators, well, the Predators are probably they're going to become the national prey. They're going to get devoured pretty quickly this year. All right, out in the Pacific, the Golden Knights are 5-0, 5-0-2 actually. The Knights and the Avalanche. The Devils have a home coming up against the Avalanche Sunday at Prudential Center. Next Tuesday in Colorado. They're in the two best teams right now overall. The Canucks are in second, followed by the Seattle Kraken, who have played well so far. The Ducks are in fourth, followed by the Oilers, followed by the Kings, The Sharks are in 7th. By the way, the Sharks have yet to win a game this year. The only winless team, they're 0-3-2. Devils play them on Friday. 0-3-2. They have 2 regulation, 2 overtime losses, so they're just ahead of the 1-6 Flames. And there is your NHL standing so far. There you go. All right. Intermission standings boards.
I just had some shrimp, and I'm having some couscous. What do you think of couscous?
I don't want it. Couscous sounds disgusting.
It's delightful.
I'll take your word for it.
That's what I used to listen to when I cooked and ate food in Italy.
Let's hope the Devils can hold on for these last 20 minutes and get this win as we get ready for the third period.
You got to flip over to the basketball. Tracy McGrady, nice suit.
All right, I'm doing that right now.
Vince Carter, nice suit. Woman looks great. Carmelo.
I got a commercial.
Mafia-like jumpsuit.
Mafia jumpsuit?
Mellow. Like it looks good, but the other men are wearing suits. So
they're doing the Jordan thing now.
Oh shit! Can I just watch this? Can I just be relieved for a minute? This means more to me than anything else. So.
All right. Well, they're talking to Michael Jordan. The crazy thing is, I wonder how much he's actually going to contribute to NBC's coverage. I mean, it's kind of like
an update momentarily.
It's kind of like Wayne Gretzky doing things for Turner every now and then. I mean, like he's fully dialed in, but he's dialed in enough.
Stop it. Get some help.
Oh, this reminds me. November 2nd, somewhere in like South Orange, they're having a 5K Devils walk run. I think I'm going to go. But hopefully the Devils can get these last 20 minutes to get this win. It's always important to win the first of a back-to-back because that second of the back-to-back is always tough, especially for the Devils. Of course, Jesper Bratt got another assist on a Jack Hughes goal. I think there's a player that's underappreciated more than Jesper Bratt in the NHL. I don't think Jesper Bratt gets the respect he deserves. I do remember Ron Kittle. He had glasses. I think he briefly played for the Yankees. He's someone who always came back to the White Sox. I think he was with the White Sox. Was 1983 Rookie of the Year. They traded him to the Yankees. Then he went back to the White Sox. And he went to the Indians. And he went back to the White Sox. Then he went to played for a couple other teams. Went back to the White Sox. I mean, it's like Ron Kittle always ended up on the White Sox. And he was a DH. I think he played outfield to start with his career, but I always remember him mainly as a DH because he was like slow as fuck, and all he could do was hit home runs. Didn't have much of a glove, and he wore glasses. That's what I remember about Ron Kittle. You know, that's where the White Sox fucked up. They were 1 year ahead of Camden Yards opening, and they built a stadium that weirdly looked like the renovated Yankee Stadium. I'll never understand that. It weirdly looked like the renovated Yankee Stadium. It was completely built wrong. When Camden Yards got built, it blew that stadium out of the water. It became antiquated 1 year in. When the White Sox eventually get a new park, they need to make it look as much like the original Comiskey as possible. And I'm talking about with the arched windows, and just go back to make it look like old Comiskey Park. That's something I think the White Sox need to do. I think that would help the White Sox. You know what? Mind I do this a little bit? Little pumps.
All right, it's over.
Can't think of anything else to do.
Extremely underwhelming. Michael was Michael. He was calm, cool, well spoken, and he made one comment, Frank. I would have to listen to it again to say it verbatim, but he was definitely implying. He said something like, "If I could take a magic pill and lace them up and go out and show people who think the game today, the players say are great, I would." He made some sort of comment like that kind of implied like I could fucking kill these guys. But that it was 3 minutes and it was like nothing. He basically said nothing. And then they were like, he'll be back next week.
Did you think he was actually going to say anything? I think maybe.
I thought he would get into the basics of even just defensive intensity.
Maybe he'll get into that later. But I think right now he's just focusing on it's Jordan. Look at this.
It was no, you're right. It's a little bit of they call it the red velvet rope approach in sales, but they could have done a little more.
This is still Adam Silver's league. Okay, we're getting ready to start the third period.
You give Mikey Bet some time with those sound effects. The future is bright.
That is correct.
Frank, did he get you what happened during the Standing Words updates? I heard the Jeopardy music.
I started dropping helmets when I was hanging it on the wall.
And then you blamed it on Mikey's music?
Well, I said that you got to be careful. We don't want to have a bunch of lawyers knocking on our door. I mean, these lawyers are limbering off their. Now, Mikey, you got to do a little volume control on that one. The center.
I can't be swallowing when that thing hits because.
All right, Devil's got to hold on to these last 20 minutes.
Have you ever had couscous?
It doesn't sound like something I would eat.
Because of the way it sounds? Talk to me, Francis. You're at a nice restaurant. They play our special food.
Isn't it like rice?
No, it's couscous. It's like saying aren't apples like oranges. I mean, it's just a different thing. It's got a distinct, unique flavor.
You should be happy today. I put a chicken in the air fryer.
You're right. I am happy. That's great. Should count my blessings more. Put a chicken in the air fryer.
I marinated the chicken and I put it in the air fryer. Marinated it overnight.
Mikey, I brought that really nice seasoned chicken in that I texted you guys the next day when Frank took a look at it and was like, "Yeah, no thanks."
I just didn't really want to microwave it.
Yeah.
I mean, I basically made that today for myself in the air fryer.
I'm sure the proportions were exactly the same.
It probably ended up being about the same.
Oh, yeah.
Stop it. Get some
No, I
help.
didn't. I ate a breast. That's what it was. It was a chicken breast. I didn't put a second breast in. It was just one big breast.
Stop talking about breasts. I just heard my
One big chicken breast. White meat chicken. And I ate about 75% of it.
I was thinking, who could text me at this hour when I'm looking at both you and Mikey Betts, and then sure enough, it was Mikey Betts. So what's the setup now?
3 minutes into the third period, 4-2 Devils. Trying to clamp tight defensively while trying to maintain the lead.
You and I talk about it a lot in all sports, making sure that you play to win and you don't play not to lose when you have a lead. And when teams get real tight and they start trying to play real safe, for example, the Giants last weekend, we've seen it. We talk about it like happens every other week. I feel like a 4-2 lead in hockey is a perfect.
Oh no, that is not a safe lead.
Yeah, it's a perfect spot where you could.
Alonso's going to go to like probably the Cubs or something like that, and the Mets are going to sign Josh Bell, and the Mets are going to go to hell. Josh Bell, who really is who's Cedric Mullins' twin brother from another mother.
Is there any actual reporting on Josh Bell going to the Mets?
He had the highest BABIP and WOXPA and quotient patient ratio / hyphenated ding 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 bing bing bing
Hell no, man. What the
among first basemen this year.
Did you hear what I asked you? You said a whole bunch of shit. Nothing addressed what I asked you.
Anthony, whatchamacall, Anthony Recker said that's who it should be. And Anthony Recker says, I know. He says, I'm going to run this team the right way. Mikey's got a fucking toy now.
I also don't know.
Where's that going to play?
Knowing you, Frank, you probably recognize the song that he's blasting, but when you
don't recognize it?
No, I do. That he also tell you, it's killing me. I just can't. I can't deal.
You don't recognize what that song is?
I know what it is. I'm saying that's what's making me have a heart attack.
Icing.
I thought couscous was one of the safer things I could eat, and all of a sudden, I got half of it left, and Mikey's sitting there with a hand on the trigger, just ready to kill me whenever he wants.
Icings are not how you want to play.
Shout out to the Yak for exposing Mikey Betts for being a total weirdo. So finally, people know that I just deal with crazy people. It's not just Frank. It's just pandemonium at all times. Mikey's out here fighting parking ticket people. Frank's yelling at inanimate objects. Like
the Chicago barnacle on the windshield is like elite. Ooh, good give and go, but got stopped by the goalie. Oh, come on! Don't fuck around! Don't fuck around! Getting a little haphazard there. Settle down. Now, I'm trying to figure out how far it is a flight. I think it is maybe 2 hours because I think Toronto's closer to New York than Detroit is.
Are you looking it up? I'll just look it up.
No, I know what Toronto is. It's not too far from Buffalo.
So how far is the flight?
Maybe 2 hours, maybe about less than 2 hours.
All right, I'm looking it up.
Another icing. Too many icings.
It's either an hour and 42 or an hour and 54. So you're just about on the money. Is it true Josh Bell is a good BBIP? All jokes aside.
Yep, even though he's short. But Bip takes every out you make except strikeouts.
Well,
so if you strike out 511 times,
they don't count. They don't count as outs. So who cares?
Yeah. So if you strike out 511 times and go 2 for 3, your BBIP is 660.
You're literally the greatest hitter ever.
All right, 13:23 left. Ice scrape going on now. You know what they do in the NHL is they have ice scrapes like after the first 5 minutes, after 10 minutes, and after 5 minutes, with 5 minutes left in the every period, or with the closest timeout to them. And then that's how they do an ice scrape when they have the commercials.
Explain what that is, though. Some people haven't been to hockey games.
Well, they go out there with shovels and they scrape off the slushy part of the ice.
They have almost like snow shovels, and the people doing it are actually, in my opinion, compared to me, which isn't saying much, very good skaters. They do it very quickly, very efficiently, in line. They stop on a dime at the goal. Correct me if I'm wrong, Frank. That's where they kind of mound it up. And then they shovel it into just a traditional gray bin, like a garbage
can.
And then they just take it off.
Now, that's how the Devils do it.
The ice looks fresh, every time you come out of a TV timeout.
That's how the Devils do it. Some teams.
Yeah, that's all I know, sir. We went to an Islanders game, too. We've been to a few different.
The Islanders at one time had ice girls.
Frank, what was the deal? Was there construction, or is that just how it's set up? I remember we left that place, and we paid some sketchy dude a couple $100 to just get us the fuck out. But they were walk 15 minutes that way to get on the shuttle to get to the car transportation.
Yeah, they're rebuilding They're rebuilding the LRR out there because they're renovating. They basically tore down Belmont Park and they're rebuilding Belmont Park.
All right, that makes me feel better. So they're doing something. It wasn't just the way it's set up.
Yeah. In fact, the last two.
I was like, oh my god.
The last two Belmont Stakes have been an aqueduct because they're completely rebuilding the grandstand at Belmont Park. And the Devil and the Islanders Arena is next to Belmont Park. So, if we did that today, I just walk it. Back then, I wasn't ready to walk. I wasn't ready to walk 30 minutes to where the train station was.
Frank, let me tell you something about you and walking. You're able, willing, and actually more than happy to walk much further than the average person because it's quite literally what you fucking do.
So when we did that 2 years ago, I wasn't ready to do that long walk. Now I am.
Yeah, 2 years ago, this time you were just getting started. We hadn't even done a weigh-in yet.
All right, 13:11 left.
Remember the first 20 pounds came off you like immediately, float off. And now it gets harder and harder as you get smaller and smaller.
When I get my blood work done next month, I'm probably going to have a lot of my dosages reduced.
Yeah, no shit. They're going to be shocked. I mean,
the damn icing. The Devils with these icings. They allow too many goals off icings, and they're playing kind of a lazy hockey right now. They're doing the wrong thing. They're not. They're kind of laying back and and trying to not doing what it takes to win a game.
Got to play to win. Frank averages over 20,000 a day. He just passed 6 million for the year. When we go out for a walk.
By the way, last year I didn't make 6 million. I made it to 5.9.
You already passed last year?
Yep.
And Frank's just so much more athletic now. It's insane the way he goes up hills and stuff.
Oh, Devil's getting a power play. I would say this: you're Sergeant Gibby. Brian Snicker looked like Joe Biden this year. Hooking on Austin Matthews. So Devils on a power play with 12:36 left.
Sent you Instagram. Your fun fact.
A few.
Classic fun fact. Yeah, Frank walks for more than a couple hours a day. We walk for a couple hours in the middle of the day, but he walks in the morning on the way to the train station. He walks after he gets home. Weekends, he does multiple walks.
High stick.
And that's one other thing is people that have full-time jobs where you can't go outside and walk for 2 hours in the middle of the day. Don't beat yourself up if you're getting to 8,000, 10,000. That's still a great step count. And I bet you can do probably better on diet than Frank. That's been the hardest thing for Frank. So it's all relative.
I went to the doctor today. I did a walk around the park in Montclair. By the way, I walked by Buzz Aldrin's house.
The astronaut.
Yep.
See, I'm educated. He was beloved.
He's still alive, believe it or not. 94 years old.
My bad. How many
Still
of those
alive,
guys,
still kicking.
how many of them are still around?
Not many, but 94 years old. I think he's he was the second man on the moon. After
And I
Neil
did
Armstrong.
ask Frank recently, so I just want it on the record. Frank Fleming does believe that we landed on the moon.
The Moon Man statue that they have putting the American flag on, planting the flag on the moon. Buzz Aldrin was the one who actually put the flag in the ground on the moon.
Have you ever met Buzz?
No.
What would you ask him if he was, 60?
What was it like the first moment you stepped on the moon? And what do you think about these people, these fools that said that you weren't on the moon? What do you have to say to them?
All right. Frank's got Buzz's back. Shout out NASA.
I mean, I think he's the only one that's alive from Apollo 11.
Maybe you could push him in a chair for Frank Walks. That'd be an honor.
And by the way, the name Buzz should sound familiar to all you fans out there, all you the Toy Story fans. Buzz Lightyear was named after him.
Wow. Let me tell you something, Francis. I've known both Buzzes for a very, very, very long time. When did Toy Story come out? 95, 96?
Yep.
So what is that, 30 years?
Yep.
You just connected the dots for me, brother.
Yeah, well, second man on the moon on the Apollo 11 flight. He had a little bit more personality than Neil Armstrong.
Well, yeah, astronauts in general, I think, are like geniuses that spend most of their time training for 20 years. So I don't think they're the most extrovert.
But and then of course you have the nickname Buzz. 955, another icing, power play over.
Can you walk me through any other really iconic characters that are directly named after people? Like I know and also even just storylines. So like the Lion King is it Othello or Hamlet?
Hamlet, I think.
Yeah, with Iago.
You ever see the movie came out in the 90s, basketball movie with Mekhi Phifer? I think Josh Hartnett might have been in it too. It was called O.
No, I don't think so.
It was set in the basketball world, like high school basketball, something like that, or college basketball.
I remember Finding Forrester with Sean Connery.
It's Othello set in the basketball universe.
Whoa, that must have been terrible.
I don't think it was very good.
That's probably a reason I never, because if there's a movie I would have watched in those years, it's that, Mekhi Phifer in a basketball movie. I've never even heard of that. It must have been fucking garbage.
I think it was Mekhi Phifer. Okay, let me.
I thought Like Mike was pretty good for like a kids movie with a little Bow Wow. Eddie with Whoopi Goldberg. View Aside.
Yeah, Josh Hartnett, Mekhi Phifer. Yeah, it wasn't very. It wasn't good.
Eddie's a pretty hilarious movie. It's like a good New York movie.
Joaquin Phoenix's sisters in it.
Ed, I don't know, Frank, have I talked to you about this? This, outside of like your classic movies, like on a personal level, Blue Chips, one of my absolute, you can just see how I'm lighting up. Nick Nolte, Shaquille O'Neal, Penny Hardaway. You got Bobby Knight. You got Hurley. You got it's just an unbelievable movie about college basketball before NIL was legal. And Nick Nolte's a coach at a program that's been struggling. They have a good history. He's always played it clean. Bob Cousy is like the AD. And Frank, I don't know if you know this, but there's a scene in the movie where he's asking Cousy for advice. And Bob Cousy hits about 10 free throws in a row.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. And he was like...
And it was just the first take. It was one take. And at the end, Nick Nolte throws him the ball. He goes, Jesus Christ, you ever fucking miss? And that wasn't even in the script. He was just... Because Bob Cousy, he's an old dude. He's like 75. Drained them all. Great movie.
I'm looking up the movie.
Basketball, check out Blue Chips.
I'm looking up the movie now. Oh, it was supposed to come out in 90. Have you seen come out in 99 and it got delayed to 2001. Josh Hartnett plays Iago. Mekhi Phifer plays Odin James based on
Othello.
Othello.
Garbage, though. Have you seen Blue Chips?
Oh, yes, I did years ago.
And did you like it?
Yeah, I thought it was good. It really was like how college sports was like in the 90s. Was like you knew it was dirty, and it was like everyone knew it was dirty, but you always had like the morality play was who would be the one that was like the clean coach.
It's a great like era piece to show you how things used to be and what coaches probably went through.
And now
I love how they find Shaq. Shaq's like playing like in a fucking like I don't even know, like a hangar, like a fucking weird ass street place, and just dominating. And Nolte's like, how old are you? Then they get the kid from Indiana, the shooter. Yeah, great movie. Great call by the chat. Blue Chips. Check that out. I wonder what it's on. I'll find out what it's on.
All right.
I want to watch more Nick Nolte.
Was that?
I want to watch more Nick Nolte movies. I gotta.
You know, he's actually in a couple of episodes of The Mandalorian.
So it's on Amazon Prime. It's on Apple. Or no, you have to pay money. It's on Netflix? Sorry, say that again, Frank?
Nick Nolte was actually in a couple episodes of The Mandalorian.
Huh.
He plays an Ugnaught, where I think they just did like a digital face capture of him and his voice, and they have like a CGI character. Because Ugnaughts are supposed to be like really small.
Have you ever seen Hoop Dreams?
Yes.
That was a big deal when it came out.
Yes, it was. And
If I remember correctly. We got the VHS tape, and I watched it a million times. And it was a very humbling documentary about a couple of kids that were unbelievable high school standouts. And they started following them, correct me if I'm wrong, Frank, when they were like underclassmen. They really did a proper documentary. And by the time it was senior year, I think with like both of them, you could see they weren't going to like even be college superstars.
what's funny is they couldn't release it right away because of the college rules. They had to like wait until their college eligibility was done, if I can recall right. So it came out like a couple of years after their like high school careers were over.
Yeah, so it used to be on Netflix Blue Chips. Now I think you can rent it on like Amazon and all of those. But it's a good movie. If you don't like it, you can motherfuck me on every social platform. I mean, you do that anyways.
There's not been a lot of great basketball movies.
No, that's why I lit up when I saw that. You're absolutely right. Hoosiers is a classic, but looking back on it, it's I don't know.
It's hokey.
I don't think it's not as good as it seemed when I was younger. And
it's a good story though.
And it's based on a true story and all that, but there's things that are left out and whatnot. Blue Chips.
Yeah, they dramatized it.
Yes, they Hollywoodized it, and there's.
You know, the funny thing is, and there was a lot of truth in there. There really was a star who had a drunk father, they try to make the assistant coach to try to keep him from drinking. So there really was like that Dennis Hopper type of guy. You know, the one part that they left out, which could have been interesting, is the team they beat in the semifinals had a sophomore player on their team. I think he was a sophomore at the time. Don't think he was a senior. Named Oscar Robertson.
Yeah, you've told me this on a walk. I knew you were going to say that. I actually don't think I've seen either of these movies. I know Cape Fear very well by name, but Frank, that's like a classic I need to see, right?
Cape Fear is one of those movies that just rarely happens, where the remake is better than the original, and the original was good.
The remake is Nolte?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to write that one down.
What's funny is the original actors from the original are in the Nick Nolte version as different characters. Like the judge was in the original Cape Fear, which came out in the 60s.
Now,
you see what happened in the 60s? In the 60s, they kind of softballed it.
Yeah.
So in the 90s, it was more gritty and hardcore.
Yeah. And that's part of I don't think this is a fair take that Blue Chips had some, and I love Dave, but Blue Chips had some great cameos and people in there, but it was a real story, had real heart. The kid that was like taking the pay that kind of broke the coach's heart, and then the speech at the end that Nick Nolte gives. I don't know. I haven't seen it in a long time, so I got to see it now more as an adult. But I'm going to defend Blue Chips. Coach Carter, very kind of sweet movie. I enjoyed Finding Forrester, but maybe that's just because Sean Connery's accent. And when I worked in Florence, Italy, we had a older lady come take classes, and she would not stop talking about the time she slept with Sean Connery. It was.
Well, it's funny. In the original had Robert Mitchum and Gregory Peck playing the role of Nick Nolte and De Niro. And they're both in the remake.
She had Bond sweating, and he doesn't sweat, you know? I mean, she was telling us crazy stories. God bless her. Wonder where she is. Just some super rich lady. She was older, but she dressed like she was like a queen. And she just always talked about that night with Sean Connery.
Because what's good about Cape Fear is because basically it's a lawyer who realizes his client's a
No, no,
scumbag.
no, don't do that to me. I love just starting a movie not knowing anything. Please. You can give me a whole plot in a paragraph, so I know I got to shut you up right away. What are we at? What's going on? No
Ice
news
scrape
seems like
with
good news.
about 6 minutes left.
4-2.
Still 4-2.
Any other games in the league that matter to you?
It's too early for league games to matter to me.
Yeah. To that same point, Rockets are up 71-65 in the third. I do think NBC made a little bit of a mistake there with the hype, and then that first. And I love Jordan. I don't think he said anything bad. If anything, I wanted more, which maybe was the intention, but I really think they should have given a little more.
Oh, jeez. Is this a penalty? Devils have to go on a power penalty kill.
All right, come on, they're good at this.
Oh, God. Dumb penalty by Siegenthaler, one of their best penalty killers.
How long is a penalty?
2 minutes. 4 minutes left. Still 4-2. It's been kind of not really anything going on in this third period so far.
Yeah, Josh, I know about those 2002 Bulls very well. And they had a ton of talent come in and out of that organization. Elton Brand, Jamal Crawford. That whole era goes on and on and on and on. And a lot of those guys just didn't get a real chance. It was an era in the NBA when they were drafting a lot of 18 and 19-year-olds, but they were expecting them to be Kevin Garnett and Kobe Bryant. And I don't think people had realized yet that those are literally two of the greatest players ever, which isn't their fault. So they thought they could come in like college guys. So even like, think about it, Jermaine O'Neal. He was stuck on the bench in Portland forever. By the time it was like 2003, before the Malice in the Palace, he was maybe one of the best players in the league.
Jermaine O'Neal was a good player who kind of like got forgotten about.
Oh, completely. And his prime especially.
And then you had like players who just were a disaster coming out of college. I'm out of high school. It has to be. I think the NBA should utilize the G League more as a developmental league.
I think they are
out on the bench.
I think bit by bit they are actually doing that. The Bulls brought up
the NHL has the AHL, where they send a lot of players go to the AHL and have to work out their game for a year or two before they get their chance in the NHL. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's not like baseball where you have to play in the minors like 3-4 years.
I can't really give thoughts on NBA and NBC till they, it goes on for a bit. There's not enough to judge yet, and I've had it on mute.
I guess the Devils might have the best future because the Nets look like they fucked their whole future up this year. And the Dolphins are just a total fucking clusterfuck. Ooh, this power play is buzzing right now. Okay, good clear. Good clear. Once if they kill this penalty, they're probably gonna have to face empty net goal. Don't! Jake Allen left his net. I don't like when they leave the net.
Did a Brodeur?
Yeah, well, nobody does that like Brodeur.
But it worked out.
Not yet. A penalty is killed, and the puck is cleared.
How much time?
2:13.
All right, let's go, baby. Come on.
And the net is empty, so the Leafs have the net pulled. Goalie pulled.
Still a lot of game left, but hypothetically, if they win, do we get a scoop?
I'll answer that in a minute.
Shout out to the chat. You guys have been great tonight. Literally just Nothing but love. Except for this. Frank.
Golly, bad turnover. Jake Allen saved a shot. 132 left.
Is he the guy that's kind of stepped in? I'm gonna get rid of this user. Because they're just
Markstrom hurt. Jake Allen's the backup, but he's played really well.
I remember Felipe Lopez. I remember him on the Timberwolves. I think a walk with Johnny Knoxville.
He was such a disappointment.
I always kind of liked him as a kid. I don't know. Yeah, I guess he didn't live up to the.
Well, he was supposed to be the guy that made St. John's relevant again. He was on the cover of Sports Illustrated as a freshman.
He was just a dominant high school legend, right?
Yeah.
And it was in Harlem or the Bronx or something.
Might have been. I think he might have been from Washington Heights.
It was New York, though.
It was definitely New York.
Yeah. And like the city. City.
All right, 1 minute left.
Frank's got a new phone coming, guys. He ordered it properly. He's going to get an appointment at the store. He's going to have all the people there helping him, and there will be content.
I think we're going to pick it up Thursday.
Holy hell.
The phone is in the store. I don't think we have time to do it with the double game tomorrow. So it's going to be Thursday.
Yeah, no, don't do it tomorrow. Tomorrow will be crunch. You need to do it with nothing that you have to rush off to.
Yeah, Thursday's the day that we're going to get the phone. Another good save by Jake Allen. 46 seconds left. 46 seconds left to hold on.
Thoughts on the Rangers scoring 1 goal in 4 games at Madison Square Garden? I'm sure that makes you upset.
All right. Out of the zone. Did he go in?
Patrick?
Yep, Patrick Jack Hughes.
The Magic, man. Now you see me, now you don't.
Nice hat trick by Jack Hughes. Third career hat trick.
Is he now in the lead? He's got to be close. No. Damn.
He's 1 off the lead. I looked it up. There's 3 players that have 7 goals. This was his 6th goal.
Okay, yeah, so he's 1 off the lead. He's close. That's great, Frank. So what is it, 5-2?
5-2, 29 seconds left.
This is one of the best teams in the league.
They're playing well. They're playing. They're off to a great start. And I'm glad they won this one because they haven't won the second game of a back-to-back in a while.
How many in a row? Is this 5 in a row?
Yes, it is.
When's the last time they did that?
3 years ago.
Yeah,
In fact,
we're
last
hot.
year. Oh, fight!
Beat them up.
It's not looking too good right now. Halloran just had an absolute devastating punch. And now the refs had to break it up.
You know what I'll never forget, Frank?
Halloran was losing the fight, and he just laid a nice hook in there.
Remember the time somebody asked you who your favorite Rough and Rowdy fighter was, and you named some random person?
He was getting his ass kicked, and he just like
that hurt.
Nice little. But he got one punch in, and he put this guy for the Maple Leafs down. I mean, got him square in the face.
Can you give us a little more imitation?
I mean, the guy for the Maple Leafs is like hitting him, and he just got like one straight on, like right in the kisser, boom, and then he's falling. He like dragged Halloran down, but that's it, game over. Put a pitchfork in him.
Don't be the trademark LaGreca.
Yes, trademark LaGreca. All right, that's a strong win, 5-2 going into Toronto, and not an easy place to play.
Getting a scoot or no scoot?
Let's see if I can set that up. All right. Of course, I'll have to check it in the hallway.
Do your thing. I'm here.
3 stars of the game: Jack Hughes, Jesper Bratt, Brendan Dillon. I mean, this is healthy Jack Hughes. This is healthy Jack Hughes. This is what this team could be if Jack Hughes stays healthy.
I wonder how long this will last. But I'll enjoy it while it does. Frank is going to do scoot. He's heading to the hallway to do scoot. Appreciate everybody in the chat tonight. You guys have all been awesome.
I got to put my shoes on.
Frank just remembered to put shoes on.
I want to do it barefoot.
Yeah, probably don't do it very. Mikey Music Effects. There's so many different Mikeys, but Mikey Music Effects has got a stranglehold on my funny bone. I don't know if I'm able to get out of it. Like, that's not a person laughing. That's a Mikey Music Effect. He's got an array of them.
That's Kamala.
Be unburdened by what burdens you.
Be unburdened by what burdens you, says Frank, who literally burdens me every day. Frank, you just knocked something over? The fuck is he doing over there? Mikey's like laying in a dark room, probably waiting for his daughter to fall asleep. Everything on mute, just hitting like sound effect buttons. Total chaos. It's just total chaos at all times. Oh, here's
In the
Frank.
hallway.
Oh, whoops.
Right, can you see down the hallway?
Chaos at all times. Yep.
All right. By the way, new pants.
That was great, Frankie. Were you even winded?
A little bit. All right, got to do my recap video and then I'll be out.
Are you doing it live on the stream?
Yeah, why not?
Yep. Correct. Thank you.
All right. All right, another solid effort by the Devils. Hat trick by Jack Hughes. What else can you say? I mean, really strong win. They didn't win in Toronto last year. 5 straight wins now. They couldn't win 3 in a row last year. They couldn't win 3 in a row more than 3 in a row the year before. So now it's a 5-game winning streak, and they're off to a very strong start. Now they have another test tomorrow. Back home against the Wild, back-to-backs. They haven't been too good in the back-to-backs. A lot of teams aren't good in back-to-backs. But if they can somehow get a win tomorrow, I mean, they're setting themselves up for a really good start, especially with Jack Hughes getting a hat trick, Bratt, a couple of good plays. Connor Brown, he's been good so far. Glenn Denning, I mean, this guy's played well. So big win. It's always important to win the first game of a back-to-back because you don't know how much energy you can have that second one, especially when you have to fly home from Toronto. But nice win. All right.
Very nice.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in. I'll try to do some double stream again maybe next week.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, Mikey.